Well, hello everyone. Mary Graceberg here, your host for the Joint Venture Success Summit. And here with me is Kate Beeders. And we're going to be talking about how Joint Ventures has helped grow her business. Really excited to share this story with you. So again, here we are with Kate Beeders. Kate, welcome to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again too. I am delighted again. I'm so excited for this, sharing your story for our listeners here on the summit and our viewers as well, listeners and viewers. For those who are viewing this or just listening, hello there. Really excited to share this story with you. But first off, let's share with them how you got started. I wanna really get home. I wanna really share with them and see for themselves. Picture themselves with you. How was it before and after you incorporated joint venture marketing into your mix? What was it like? What were the changes? What were the results before and after? The second before and after kind of transformation. What was it like with your business before you started using joint ventures, and of course after you've used joint ventures into your mix?
So with joint ventures, I learned this lesson in corporate, which I thought was kind of interesting. For those of you who don't know me, is that my background previously was business development. And, we would, in corporate world, we called it chasing, to go after clients, because we work on these big, huge monster deals, sometimes, multi, 10 million, whatever. And very often we have to go after them for several years. And there was part of us that kind of, in some ways, when you first start out, it's like you want to be this lone ranger because you're just looking at the commission as one big pie. And it's like, and especially in a big deal, that's a lot of money. That can be a huge amount of money. You're sitting there and first you want that whole big piece of pie. And what you realize as you start really kind of getting some experience and start really knowing what you're doing and what you're talking about is that you really do want some help with this, even if it means of giving some of your pie, because you realize that without this help and other people's expertise, that you may end up with no pie. So, so it's worth giving whatever it was, like 10%, 20, sometimes even up to 50 or 60%, because you'd rather have that. That's a lesson I learned than have 100% and nothing. Does that make sense?
Totally makes sense. Love it.
And it's the same thing with joint venture partners, is that a lot of people say, oh yeah, I want the clients, but I don't want to have to give up whatever you're giving up, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever percent. But the thing is, you have to look at it is that if you never would have had these clients, if you never would have had this exposure, then it's worth the money. Again, typically you do a joint venture, it's usually on something that's, that you're just maximizing your return, because it's the same cost, whether it's 5 people or 1,000 people that are signed up. So, and that's a lesson, it's a mindset lesson you have to learn, is that you'd rather have some of the pie than none of the pie. So, that's kind of how I started. Now, for me personally, I was just able to take that lesson from corporate and kind of get into it a little bit faster with joint ventures and really understanding the advantage of having people, share me with their community.